Hey everyone. So in my most recent upload, we talked about a video that was made by manfacejay, where he made fun of a streamer for 20 minutes straight because he did not play efficiently enough to Jay's standards. He didn't do enough in the match. He goofed around too much, and he did not like that. He feels like he should have been playing more efficiently, and so then he goes on to laugh at him, say that he's crap, say that the way what he's doing is idiocracy, and so on. I personally didn't think it was necessary to make a 20-minute video making fun of somebody just for this one reason. You know, like I said before, I could understand if they were toxic or entitled or rude in any way, but they weren't. They were super nice and chill, and didn't bother anybody. I mean, I guess they did bother Jay because they didn't play the right way, again, to his standards. But I didn't think it was necessary to make a 20-minute video making fun of somebody when they didn't do anything wrong. manfacejay just uploaded his response to my video, where he essentially doubles down on how he feels about the video, and it says that it's perfectly fine and nothing's wrong with it, and the video is justified. Which, whatever, I'm going to go over a few points of the video. I'm not going to go over the whole thing. This isn't going to be a super long video. I don't want to break down his whole response, but I think the parts we're going to break down will be enough. So first, let's talk about the actual match that he reviewed and the streamer he's talking about, and how he said that they did nothing, they were useless the whole match, they ruined the match, they screwed up everything, they lost the match because of this streamer because they were lollygagging around. That's his stance, that's why he made the video.
I'm putting the video up for entertainment purposes. The ideals that those who play Solo Survivor will know that there are survivors that run around and do fuck all. And this survivor was one of them.
Now, what I'm about to show you is actually quite interesting. And first off, let's just talk about what the survivor did in the match, okay? They did a gen and a half. They got 3 hook saves. They healed 2 survivors to full health states. They got a pallet save on Jay. They intercepted a chase where Jay was getting tunneled and drew the killer away from them. They attempted a second pallet save on Jay, and they did have 2 total chases with the killer. Maybe not incredibly long chases, but they did have chases with the killer. One thing that Jay left out of his video was the post-match scoreboard showing the points that every survivor got. And I thought it'd be interesting to take a look, so I went back to the streamer's VOD, and this is what we've got. That's right, the streamer that Jay said did nothing all game outscored all of the survivors in the match, including Jay, which I know Jay was getting tunneled and chased a lot, so fair enough, you don't get a whole lot of points when you're chased a lot, but he outscores everybody. Even the person above. I know manfacejay said that his wife was in the match. I don't know if that's the one who DC'd or if that's the one who is just, 1,000 points below the streamer. So your whole video is about how this guy did fuck all game, but he outscored everybody, including your wife. Again, I don't know if she DC'd or if she was the one below him, but why wasn't there, did you lecture her and make a video about your wife too? For not scoring high enough or for not doing enough? I imagine that sounds silly, right? That probably sounds silly. Speaking of the DC, you didn't even mention that. You didn't even mention that you had a survivor DC in the match, which definitely screws over your team. Like, anytime a survivor DCs, that kind of screws you over, right? Don't even mention that. But he outscored all of you. Did he screw around quite a bit in the beginning of the match when Corrupt Intervention was active and he was running around looking for gens? Yeah, he was kind of goofing around, spinning in circles here and there. Yeah, he goofed around a bit. But he still did enough in the match to get the most points out of any of the survivors. For his emblems, he had an iridescent, 2 golds, and 1 silver, and he ranked up during that match. But yeah, let's hear you talk about, again, why you made the video and your team mentality speech and how this guy just wasn't a team player and how he wasted your and everybody else's time in the match. Let's hear this little speech here.
The idea, as I said, is that he is in a game. He's joined a team game. There's 3 other people relying on him to get the best experience out of that game, to get the most points that they can and have a very good chance of escaping. He does nothing. He does not play optimal, and it's not necessary that I want professional players in my matches or anyone wants professional players, but you want people to have a genuine effort. You don't want survivors running around in circles or moonwalking. Why is that such a bad thing to say? Why is it a bad thing to say, hey, look at what these kind of players do that are wasting your time? You're a team player, you've joined the game, and you're wasting my time. I don't care it's his first game of the match. I don't care that this guy is vibing. What the entire point of the video is to say, look, you're part of a team. You're wasting the time of the team. You've wasted my time in the game. You've wasted anyone else who's playing. You could all three be trying your very best, but this one player who is in this video wasted everyone's time and fucked the game because of how he played. That is it. That is literally what happened. He fucked it because he played badly on purpose. That is my complaint.
I love that comment too. He played badly on purpose. No, he didn't play badly on purpose. Was he distracted or maybe not fully zoned into the match to play as efficiently as possible? Sure. Like I said, he was talking to somebody in Discord. He was checking his phone. You know, he was practicing 360s, which you can say that's cringy if you want, but that's what he was doing. He even says so in the match that he was practicing. He said, my 360s are rusty. So he was just spinning around, practicing his spins. And you're saying that he played badly on purpose. That's just not true. It's not like he went in and was dropping pallets and like missing skill checks or farming people off of hook. He wasn't just playing badly on purpose. He was distracted and vibing and whatever. He wasn't fully zoned in to maybe the most efficient match ever, but he still did a bunch of shit as far as teamwork. He still did a gen and a half, and he still got more points than everybody in terms of the survivors. What about the person who disconnected from that match? Did they waste anybody's time? No, I'm sure they wasted their own time because they had the DC penalty, but you don't mention the DC at all. I'm guessing it's because this guy's the streamer, this guy's got the footage, this guy's dressed up like JRM, so you're like, yeah, baby, this is it. I don't see any issue with making a discussion video talking about how, oh, solo queue is rough because you have survivors who goof around and don't do anything. If you want to talk about that as a general issue, you know, whatever, if you have a problem with people not playing efficiently, I don't see any issue with that. If you're like, you know, everybody knows the struggle of solo queue, but I just feel like to take this guy's stream and just talk about all of his gameplay and laugh at him, call him crap, say that what he's doing is idiocracy, call him a shit looper, and just consistently laugh at him. To me, that doesn't really open any discussion other than telling the people who watch the video, yeah, screw players who play like this. Ha ha ha, I'm gonna laugh at anybody who plays like this from now on. Now, speaking of which, Jay says that I do this same thing on my channel, that I make satirical content on other people's gameplay for fun.
Now, what right do I have to tell someone to play the game properly? None. But this is a video, a satirical video commenting on someone else's gameplay for fun. Content that spooknjukes has made his entire channel on. But fuck me, right?
Jay, I would like you to go through my channel and find one video where I have taken a VOD from a streamer and picked apart their entire match just because of their gameplay and have made fun of them because of their gameplay or because of their music or because of their stream overlays. Find a video where I have done that. I haven't. The videos that I make about streamers or survivors or whatever, they're about people who do shit outside of the game. The people who are toxic and harass people, who say horrible things or come into my chat and, you know, come at me or send me PlayStation messages. It's that sort of thing. It's that's and you have videos like that too, which like I said before, if this streamer had done something entitled or yelled at you or yelled at the killer, I would understand, but he didn't do anything toxic or bad. You just made a video because you wanted to make fun of his gameplay, which is, again, ironic from you because don't you preach play how you want and talk about people being entitled, yet this whole video is you saying you have to play this way so you don't waste my time, me, manfacejay's time, and everybody, you know, you're telling them to not worry about themselves, you're telling them to worry about you. And I get it's a team game, but at the end of the day, everybody bought the game themselves, and they don't have to really worry about anybody else but their own fun and their own time. And if you expect them to cater to your time or to your fun, that makes you entitled, Jay, just like all your entitled Survivor videos talking about how they want you to play killer a certain way so that they can have fun. That's what you're doing. You're saying, hey, Survivor, play this way so that I have more fun and so my time isn't wasted. That's entitlement, dude. What he ends up saying is that it's his content and he can do what he wants as long as he isn't breaking any rules or hurting anybody, and that I can't speak on the topic because my videos have hurt a lot of people.
Your end argument is that the guy was vibing, he was chilling, and how dare you go for him, sort of thing, and how I'm so arrogant to do that. I can do what I want. It's my content for sure, to some respects, as long as I'm within the rules and I'm not really hurting anyone in particular. Don't you dare even talk about hurting anyone, because you know what content you make. Please don't go down that route.
First of all, yes, it is your content and you can do whatever you want. You can keep making this kind of content. I mean, it is what it is. You know, you absolutely have that right. The reason that I made the video is because I wanted to defend the guy that you made fun of, which if you look at my videos about toxic streamers and players, most of them are defending people who are getting harassed or made fun of. And then he says, don't you dare even talk about hurting anybody because you know the kind of content you make. Okay, here's the difference, Jay. The videos that you're referring to that I make are directed towards people who are harassing people, making fun of people, bullying people, telling people to off themselves, using slurs, saying really horrible stuff. And even though they do that horrible stuff, I still make an effort to blur out their name, often blur out their face, I pitch shift the voices in a lot of the videos, because I don't want people to find them, and I also actively say, hey, don't go harass any of these people. And I know that, sadly, there are shitty people out there who are going to do it anyway. In this video, you don't say, don't go hate on this guy. You don't blur out his name. His name's in the video. You don't make any sort of effort. You just make fun of the guy. And he didn't even do anything toxic. So yes, I'm aware that some of the people that have been in my videos have received some shitty messages from shitty people, and some of those videos I've even taken down and removed, even though the people in those videos were completely shitting on other people because of a video game. That's the point. That's the point of the videos I make, is these are people who are harassing, bullying, making fun of, and saying awful things to other human beings over a video game. When have I ever just pulled up somebody's VOD and made fun of them for their gameplay and their gameplay alone? Not anything else. If they didn't do anything toxic or do anything mean to anybody, when have I ever done that, Jay? If you think that the people that have been in my videos shouldn't have been called out for anything, I mean, you called out one of them yourself. But if you think any of that stuff was fine, why don't you go and make a reaction to one of my videos and justify the things that I've talked about, the really horrible things people have said to each other, because that's what I make the videos about. Go do that. You also claimed in your video that I was saying that you were a toxic person or a bad person, and I never said either of those things.
He's just sticking to what he knows. Toxic streamer, bad person,
I didn't even put toxic or anything in my title. I just said that you were shaming somebody for no reason. And really, because it is no good reason, is it? I mean, maybe it's a good reason for you to sit and make fun of somebody for 20 minutes. I disagree, and that's, we both have our platforms and both can make videos talking about this stuff, but I don't agree that how somebody plays, if they didn't play efficiently enough in a casual fucking video game, I don't think that warrants making fun of them for 20 minutes. That's my opinion. If you think that's a good reason, fair enough. You seem to think that's a good reason, even though the survivor who did nothing did better than all of you. Sorry, I have to keep saying that because holy shit. But no, I never said you're a bad person, and I don't know you personally, so I can't say that you're a bad person, and I wouldn't say that you're a bad person. By the way, the streamer did tell me that they have been having a rough time, and this video didn't help, and I'm sure it didn't. But fair enough, man. I know that you've got your drama with Aaron, and I know that you've got all that, and you continue to make videos with his name in it, and JRM, which I don't believe you've had any copyright strikes or anything with JRM, right? No drama there. You just kind of lump him in there. But I know you don't like him, and I know that you have favorited comments on your YouTube channel saying that Aaron is a waste of life. Which I think is a bit excessive. I know that you guys didn't have a great thing. I know you copyright strike your video, and that maybe not have been the best thing. And it seems to have been resolved now, right? You got your video back. I don't know that he's a waste of life because he copyright strike your video. I don't know if I would reinforce that sort of talk. I know that sometimes comments slip through. I know that there's sometimes I see comments on my videos where I'm like, oh shit, that's a bad comment. But it's another thing to reinforce it, right? Like you're hearting this comment that says that Aaron is a waste of life. I don't know, man. It seems a bit too far. But yeah, like I said, I didn't want to make this a super long video. Once again, wasn't trying to call you a bad person. I was just trying to, I felt like I wanted to defend the streamer that you made fun of for for nothing. So that was that. But I don't think you're a bad person, and I honestly think that the two of us might even be able to have a good debate. You know, I feel like the two of us could have a good back and forth dialogue about some things. I feel like we'd both be constructive and stuff. So that maybe we could arrange that at some point. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.